Congrats on first, Cat. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I did use it. I said I'd use it. I said it said it'd be used, and I used it. You're welcome. Nice, Cat. Happy for you. Oh boy. I get it. I get it. Hello, Zodiac. Happy Pride. Happy corporate pandering month. Also, I love how you say you can see me. That's terrifying considering the starting Stoon screen is on. I would really like to not be seen. Sorry, Kat, did you just say is Final Fantasy 14 the game thing I play, even though that's literally in the category and like the title and like you're whatever, Kat. It's fine. It's fine. Hello everyone, how are we doing? Hope you're doing well. Cat Zodiac, welcoming, greetings. Also happy Pride. Also, let's back up a bit because I missed this while I was setting up.
This is the part where you're supposed to laugh! Laugh, you stupid mother.
What, Harris? Also, hi. What? What? Is that like a shift joke? Because X is sometimes pronounced like a fudge. I don't know, man. I don't have a clue. Yeah, okay. Well, it was. At least I got it, but I didn't get it. Anyway, Cat, did you just say you used your cat to wipe your tears? Friday walks in and is like, "Oh, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. You seem to be crying there," and you just pick him up and just wipe your face on him. You want to explain that, like, at all, or are we just gonna like move on past? You know, like. You read it as Happy Pride for Final Fantasy 14 homosexuals. Yep, that's exactly what this is. This is the Final Fantasy 14 homosexual pride stream, I think. You can see me even when I'm in the kitchen. Oh yeah? What does my kitchen look like? Bet. We weren't supposed to play this today. No, this is, you are correct. We weren't meant to. And then I said, fudge it. It's my stream. I'll do what I want. And I was like, Claire Obscura is fun, but I'm just not feeling it. And here we are. Anyway, I've been really bad at sticking to my schedule recently. It went very well for the first like couple of months of this year, and now it's just in shambles. The schedule like is why does the schedule even exist? You know, like I just ignore it anyway. What's the point? Oh, thank for invite. You got your friends please, Ravana and some Al. That must have been so long ago. I have zero idea what you mean, like what those were. Like the names are vaguely familiar, but I remember nothing. He didn't just walk in; he was cuddling with you in your lap and tissues across the room. And he's the next. So you picked him up, and the poor thing. Heavenswood. No, I realized it was Heavenswood. I just mean I've forgotten like all of it. Just like just entirely, you know, just gone out of there, forgotten. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think they're level 60. Cause I don't even know what the level 61. Oh, Somal hard. That might be what you were thinking of. The hard one. But then the other one was Ravana. Wait, which one is Ravana? Is Ravana... It's not a raid. Ravana's not here. Did I skip that? Fuck, ask... Ah, okay. No, I'm still lost. What? Oh, this one. Okay, yeah. You only if you want to wipe your tears with your cat, you will. Friday's his own individual. You can't just use him like that. That's crazy. What do you call a Zodiac? That's hilarious. You know what? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why the fudge not? Ravana, you keep thinking Zervan? Yeah, I keep thinking when I hear the name Ravana, I think the material world. You went back to sleep? Oh my god. Incredible. Your cat is truly something, and so are you, you know? So are you. But I've been literally playing Final Fantasy all day. I was on my other character. I was getting that leveled. I'm now level 50 for everything, so now I'm just doing post-ARR content. I'm in the middle of the Mandeville questline. And then I'm doing the Crystal Tower unlock quests first. And then I'm doing, because I hate myself, the White Mage Relic Weapon. Because I hate myself. So I've just been juggling those today. Zevon's a trial boss. I don't know if I know that or if I don't know that. Because the amount I've played this game has been splintered over the years. Which is to say, not much at all. But it's been separated so far apart that I remember nothing. And it's such a bad idea, but... I just wanted to say hi and get the notification. Sure thing, Cat. Thank you for being here. Go get some sleep. Been sick all day? Oh no, I'm sorry, Zodiac. I do hope you continue to get better then. Heavenswood optional trial series. Is it? Because I might have just unlocked it and then not done it. God, I don't even know. You're gonna make uncrushables. I don't even know what uncrushables are. We'll need 2 more heads. I have no clue what you're saying, but that's okay. I'll just like smile and nod, like You found the opposite. I don't know these. So for context, Zodiac, I did as much of the optional content as I could for Realm Reborn when I played this game on stream the first time. And then when I got to Heavenswood, I was like at the point where I just wanted to get the story done because I was so far behind, and especially on OCE, getting optional dungeons done is really difficult when no one uses Duty Finder. And so I think I got to the point where I just stopped doing all the optional content because I just figured there was no point doing it when I couldn't get lobbies. But on my North American character, I'm wanting to go and do every bit of optional content. I think I've done most of the, because like, it's so much easier to get, yeah, roulette does exist, but like no one, I just never get them, you know? Like they take ages to pop and it's just not worth it, and like, ugh. I would be on a unicorn. Actually, oh fudge, it is the unicorn. I can tell you. No. But yeah, my point is like, I figured like I want to get through the main story just so I can actually experience the main story of Final Fantasy, get that all done first, and then by the time I'm done with it, I can then go back and do all the side quests and all the other stuff, or I could just completely swap over to my NA character, which I've been doing everything with. So I know it is quick because I'm a healer. I know this. But they still take, like, I'm talking like the ones that no one needs to do. Like, no one's, fudge, those are bad examples. Actually, maybe they weren't. I was looking at Heavenswood. Like, all of these hard dungeons, they sometimes pop, right? Because obviously that's what people do. But then you go into the trials, and none of the hard trials, like, ever pop, unless they're, like, mandatory quests. Like, none of them went off. There's not even a single hope I'd ever get any of the raids done. Like, they'd never get done. I know if they've unlocked it, it's in the 50 roulette. Which one? The high level dungeons. But like, they just didn't. I don't know, Harris. I don't know. They just never went off. So I just decided, stuff it, main story only. And then I'll come back and I'll do them all later. Or as I said, I'm doing them on my North American character anyway. So I'm not missing out. I'm just not doing it on stream so I could continue the stream story, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't. Anyway, kittens, I don't know if I asked how you're doing. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. How are you today? You lovingly call your little brother. I did know that. That did ring a bell, yes. Which, you would, Kat. You would. Oh yeah, I forgot we're doing quests for this guy. He was like, hey, let's go on an adventure when there's all sorts of like confusingly, horribly stuff going on. And we're like, okay, sure. Also, my nose is a little runny today because I've just had spicy food for dinner. So if you see me just like constantly like sniffling or scratching or whatever, that's why. He deserves it. Can you provide us examples of why he deserves it? You don't have to, I'm just curious. It's what he is in your oh my god. So this is gonna sound really weird, and Kat, you can probably like, I don't know, maybe you relate. But I have like next to no one in my phone contacts because most of the people I actually talk to and keep in contact with on like a daily basis, I have them on like literally any other social media, Discord, fudging Messenger, Instagram, like literally just like anything except phone contacts, because like my family's in there from like a decade ago. Wild. Just got that homeland back, they're reforming their roles. No, yeah, no, I know. Do I believe in this scribe fellow? Oh, fudge, I don't know anything about him. Like, whatever, sure, he's genuine, cool. Except your parents and stuff? Yeah. Like, that's the thing, like, I have some people in my contacts list, but that's because I added them, like, 10 plus years ago when we didn't have, like... You know how, like, when people first made the transition from, like, normal phones and stuff to, like, smartphones, and there weren't, like, apps for everything, and you didn't use, like, instant messaging all over the place? Like, there were instant messaging programs, but it wasn't, like, the main thing, you know? That's pretty much the only time I added anyone to my contacts list. Was during that, like, midway period. And they're just sort of left over from, like, every time I update my phone, I just import everything. And so it's just all there from, like, they're probably all outdated. Half the phone numbers are probably wrong. I don't fudging know. Making him a brunch. Okay, what are Uncrustables or Uncrunchables or like whatever? Okay, Harris said they're meant to be Uncrustables. What are Uncrustables? Oh, PB&J. Did I just hold on? You already answered. Did I miss like 15 messages? Okay, peanut butter and jelly in circles. So, I know you people in America call it jelly. We call it jam here. Peanut butter and jam.
Yes, I'm wearing lacy black underwear that I got from the lingerie store.
I'm not. How are you doing, Thaxos? I hope you're doing well. Congrats on being second. How are you? What's up? No, I didn't ignore you. It's just chat was moving a little bit fast and I got lost. And I missed like 2 messages from like some people. And you were one of them. I'm so sorry. Ahoy, ahoy, ahoy de matey. Nailed it. Jelly's more runny, jam is consistent and dense. Okay, so I don't know if that's just an American thing that you guys call it jelly, or maybe it's an Australian thing that we just call it jam. I know that there is a difference, but I don't know which side of like I don't know which side of history and geography like we're on compared to like all the other countries. But for context, for clarification, what we call jam is any spreadable like of your like jam or jelly, whatever. That's any spreadable condiment for us, right? Jelly, what we call jelly is like, you know, the dessert, the jelly that you, I think you call it jello. You probably call it jello. The wobble wobble, like the bottle. We call that jelly. we don't call it jello. I'm pretty sure it's because jello is a brand. Jam is a fruit, but jelly doesn't. Interesting take. I can get behind that definition, because that's more robust than one's runny and one isn't, I guess. Like, especially because the consistency there doesn't mean necessarily that the ingredients are different. You could have the exact same fudging ingredients, but just one of them is more like coagulated than the other, right? Whereas jam being with fruit and jelly not being with fruit, see, that's a more robust definition. That's easy to tell. We just say stuff it all, it's jam, or it's the dessert jello, which we call jelly, because jello is a brand and we don't name our desserts after brands most of the time. Most of the time. Peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, you know, I saw the message, Cat. I read it back. You can tell me the real difference between jam and jelly? Yeah? Am I gonna hate this when you tell me? Like, tell me anyway, but am I gonna be, like, disappointed? Am I gonna be mad? Am I gonna be upset? I've already been upset once today. I watched the last episode of Doctor Who that released and that made me cry. So, like, maybe, like, not make me cry again. You know what? Maybe don't say it, because I have no idea what you're talking about, but maybe don't say it. Incoming bad joke? I don't... There is no incoming bad joke. He censored himself. You don't care about the difference in jam and jelly. It's all the same, because it is the same. Cat gets it. Cat gets it. What you guys call jelly and jam is the same thing. I don't know. Also, the sun has come up while we've been talking. Classic me. Oh. Oh shit, it just got serious. My father was in the Imperial Army, a man of Garlean blood. Trust you know what I mean when I say my Alamegan mother did not welcome my arrival. Oh, that just got fudging dark. Oh! Did he... Kittens? I don't know if you were reading, he literally just explained why he did it. Because his mother was scared he was gonna grow a third eye because he's part Garlean. And so he fudging cut himself to get rid of the eye and then painted over it so the scar would be hidden. I bet you feel really bad now, kittens. I bet you feel horrible. Jeez. Dang right you should, kittens. My job here is done. It's so funny too, because like the timing on that was just so bad. Literally the moment you sent that message, we had just, I don't know if you were paying attention to the game. I know Kat wasn't. We just got that backstory dropped like the moment you sent the message. Which is a yikes. He's like a buff young... Who the fudge is Ross Lynch? Ross Lynch looks younger than Aaron Vald. I don't know what you're talking about, Kat. He looks older. Like, this guy, like, whoever the fudge I'm pointing at that was just there and is not there now, he looks older, but, like, I don't know anything. In the end, she turned me out to the street and I was left to haunt the alleyways of Alamigo, a feral child who got what he needed through begging, cunning, or worse. He misheard a customer and said, sorry, I'm deaf, and they said, me too, and they actually were! Oh boy, kittens, you're just like... Looks like a... Okay, well that one was a kid. This guy though, this guy, not here, that's Minophilia, but like... Fudge, I don't know which way I'm pointing, like, that guy. That guy is older, anyway. You meant his hair from back then. I see. I get you. Best I can say about the years that followed is that I survived, but I hated the animal I'd become. Eventually I left the city behind me and joined a group of refugees bound for the other side of the wall. It was then that I turned to adventuring, and that road led me into the company of the Scions. I tell you this so you understand I know all too well what poverty and hunger can do to a person. I drew still an ordinary folk for a measly crust of bread. With Theodoric's gold, I could spare my countrymen the shame of living like that. Don't tell me he's not pointing it. Well, I was pointing, like, the thing is, I had to point in, like, that general direction because, like, my camera cuts me off here. So, like, pointing like that doesn't help anyone. Especially not me. Actually, here's a question. I'm kind of curious. Can I... My camera. It cuts out. No, I can't adjust that. I was wondering if I, like, cut my camera, like, here, and the answer is, I really haven't, so nothing I can do, which is unfortunate. That's fine. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, moving on. I was pointing close enough. Are you content to surrender the treasure to Anvald's noble cause and claim the thrill of adventure as your reward? Sure, I didn't realize there was treasure that we were going. I thought this was just for an adventure. I should be glad to tell you my theory of the resting place of the Mad King's Trove if you're minded to hear it. Oh, fudge. Oh, that's right. Okay, well, I'm just grabbing all the healing stuff. I'm so sorry to my tank. You are getting left in the dust. That's unfortunate. This is a huge eye level upgrade though, like, oh, they're just accessories. Oh, they're just accessories. Okay, well, that's still fine anyway, so. But by tombstone upgrades, what do you mean? These are just the accessories. Yeah, I know, I'm silly. I thought it was more, but I'm just dumb. This one I don't need though, because my earrings are still higher eye level, right? Correct. How many stones do I have? What do you mean by how many stones? Are you talking job stones? How many job stones I have? This is how many job stones I have. But I don't know if that's what you meant. These are actually kind of cool. May happily be better if we first adjourn to a more suitable location. Immediately above the message. Bye-bye tombstones. Oh, you're talking about tombstones. I am silly. In case of rival treasure, our hunter overhears our plans. Good thinking. That was not exactly the reason, but it was certainly a valid concern. Let us reconvene on the southern edge of Luxeld. I have 1,453 tombstones. Which I should probably spend before I hit cap, right? Am I gonna hit cap anytime soon though? Like, what am I gonna do that's gonna get me cap? I don't think anything's really going to. You know, I'd have to go all the way back to Mordona or one of the city-states to get the thing, wouldn't I? Peachy! How you doing, Peachy? I hope you're doing well. Accessories could have gone to tank them by the better rounds and Ragars. Why would I not just... have given the accessories to my healer and then bought the one.
And let me see what you have! No!
It's gonna be the same thing. One of them is gonna be more level than the other. It's not gonna make too much of a difference. Peachy, hello. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I overflew it. Hope you're doing well, Peachy. Can't join. Cuties at work. Are you the cutie, Peachy? Are you the cutie at work? I hope you enjoy your work. I guys reach East Vendor. One of these people somewhere. I can do that. I'll do that with the tank gear. Flappy flappy, he go flap flap. Alright, cool. It's not my intention to draw out proceedings, I simply wish to have the lock in sight while I explain things. I'll go back and I'll get that later. Prior to the great flood of the 6th Umbral Calamity, the salt lakes you see before you were yet dry ravines, and this, believe it or not, was the site of the ancient city of Scala, which rose and fell during the 5th Astral Era. From what we know of the period, the city was already deserted by the time the waters began to rise, having been all but destroyed by war, yet its ruins remain to this day at the bottom of Luxeld. They sell the body pieces? Oh, sweet. Probably buy the full healer armor set. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could probably get the healer set with the... Well, actually, are you sure? Because I'm trying to think back to, like, if it cost the same amount as the Realm Reborn tomestones for, like, each body piece, I doubt I'd be able to. I know the weapon was 600. I can't remember what the armor was, but I know it was more than, like, 1,000, because it's, like, the body piece is, like, so expensive. I believe the darkness beneath the palace mentioned by Theodoric's former scribe was not a reference to the prison, but to a place still further below, the ruins of Scala. It was like 510. Yo, that's a huge upgrade though, actually. Further surmise the Mad King's unfortunate kinsmen were cast down there, not simply out of desire to punish them, but to discourage exploration. Theodoric wanted to keep the ruins secure. Cost? Yeah, I'm dumb. I don't know why I thought you meant fudging item level. I don't know why the fudge I thought you meant item level. That makes no sense. That'd be like for what? 2 further expansions or something? Like, my earrings are like, what, 570? And they're from Endwalker. So why the fudge? Wait, have I even purchased Dawn Trail yet? No, maybe they're worth in Dawn Trail. Do I own Dawn Trail? Good question. No, I must, because I have the, I have female, cat, big cat race fudging, forgot their fudging name, so I have to own Dawn Trail. I have his name as Zero. I thought that was from Endwalker. That's why I was getting confused. This video thaumaturgy is involved, we can safely assume any entrance to your city would be magically concealed. But then I remembered I have the, like, the female, big cat lady race people, so I have to have Dawn Trail. I think that was the blue earring. I don't remember. I don't recall. We have certain advantages which I did not enjoy. Meanwhile, would you be so good as to swim down to the bottom and search for an underwater route to the ruins? While you do that, Arenvald and I will seek out and source a portal within the palace. Ah! I'm not yawning, I'm fine. I'm fine, guys. I am not tired at all. It is a Sunday night. They're really just telling me lol just dive under forehead. Yeah, exactly. Which is what I use on my other character too. But it still feels like it takes ages to level. Oh well. Though I will say this place looks stunning. Oh, hello there. That doesn't look cold to swim in? Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We've got, like, magic and stuff. Don't mind that my outfit is very much not warm. Just... Temperature doesn't exist in Eorzea. Temperature doesn't exist! Zero! Oh my god, it's you! How are you doing, Zero? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Scarlet Passage appears to lead under the palace foundations. Press on. Oh, don't mind if I do. Do we need 2 more people? We can just, if no one else joins, we'll just DD Finder it. It'll be fine. You're fine. Glad to hear, Zero. Brainstorming what to play. Final Fantasy 14, obviously. one of us, etc. What are the options, though, Zero? What are you considering? Or do you have, like, absolutely no idea? Oh, shoot, wait, you actually do play the game? I was joking. No, that's so valid, though. It's a huge game. I get it. Yes, you do? One of us. One of I'm near the end of Stormblood, so, well, post-Stormblood, so this may or may not be spoilers if you care about that, just let you know. So here's the, okay, here, controversial take that everyone else here already knows. I loved Realm Reborn. I loved Realm Reborn so much. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I know, I'm weird. This is how far Zoe is? Fair enough. Alphino, we've searched the prison beneath the palace and found a teleportation portal. Of course there's a teleportation portal. Of course there is. Oh, yeah, so here's the thing, Zero. Post content for every single expansion is going to be lengthy. I feel like Realm Reborn's overstayed its welcome particularly too long, but there is post content that is quite lengthy for all the other expansions. I was talking about this the other day. I think the mentality that I have going into it is because it's like it's hard, right? Post Heavens was only 58. No, you know, I know, but like that's my point. Realm Reborn like really overstayed its welcome, but it does exist for like all of the expansions. And also, Zero, having said that, Realm Reborn was shortened. The version of a Realm Reborn you would have played was an incredibly cut version of the original game. The original game had like so much more content, and they just chopped like most of it up. So congrats, you played the shorter one. Oh shoot, I want to have a look at those. Those look cool. You enjoy the Crystal Tower? I've got another character in the North American servers that I play off stream, Zero, and I'm just doing the quest lines to unlock the Crystal Tower, and I'm very excited for that. 510 body and pants, 345 head, hands, feet. Yeah, I can't afford all of them. I can afford like 3, which I think you probably sent me the 3 I could afford, probably. I took the liberty of calling on a friend for help. I guarantee she's both dependable and discreet. We'll see you soon. See, it's kind of a blessing and a curse that the Crystal Tower raid is the only mandatory... Is that the Alliance raid? Oh, fudge, hold on. I get this confused every time. No, that's... Okay. These Coils of Bahamut, I think, are the ones? No, they're not. They're separate. No, it is the Alliance raid, right? My point is, that's the only mandatory Alliance raid in the game. And it's good because it means you get to experience an Alliance raid, but it's bad because, oh my god, you have to wait for everyone else to play the Alliance raid with you. This is the only requirement, probably because they realized that in order to make new people want to play more, and people to do roulettes and stuff like that, they had to not put every single roulette in the rotation, which I kind of get. I kind of get that. You're kind of doing stuff for Miggles? Yes, I totally understand what that means. But I don't remember if I want to do any of these or not. It's better than queuing for the Bell of Ember. This one? A lot of these ones, the hard trials that aren't mandatory, you're going to have a hard time getting a lobby. You're better off maybe using Party Finder. It also depends on your, it depends on your data center. They are story required? Oh, is a Bowl of Ember... Really? Is it story required or is it optional quest required? Because if it's a blue quest, you don't have to do it. Titan, Garuda, and Titan are required. Oh shoot, so you do have to do Titan again a second time? I forget about that. No, wait, that's Ifrit. Wait, no, I'm confusing myself. Is the naval required? Oh, I don't remember. It became required because of the Heavenwood side quest that required hard Titan. Ah, okay, that'll be it. You unlock them in order. Look, I don't remember. All I know is it's annoying. Annoying. Okay, what's the eye level 400 weapon for my maid? For the fudge here. That's an increase of 11. I'm just kind of compare. Ooh. Well, that kind of looks cool though. Okay, what's this? So these are all 290 item level. So really, it's about what I want to. Okay, so that's 600 poetics. I'm trying to work out what will give me the best upgrades. Oh yeah, buying multiple of these would give me much better. Oh boy. Love the one. You're on Shiva. You don't want to transfer. So Zero, my stream character is the Oceania. Every single data center can do a temporary data center travel to Oceania, no matter where you're from. So you can, like, you know how you can temporarily like transfer worlds or like transfer to another data center in your region or whatever? You can do the same temporary transfer to Oceania. You don't have to like permanently like change your characters. This is how it had to be made required. It's not because it's needed, but because lore-wise it was very needed. Well, yeah, no, I know that. You can, yeah. Every data center can travel to Oceania. Oceania just can't travel to everyone else. And every other data center is stuck within their current regions for now. Hi, Layla, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, exactly. OCE can't go outside, and no other data centers can go to any other regions, except everyone can go to Oceania. In pain and suffering? Oh no, Layla, I'm sorry. I hope you're doing okay. I hope things get better for you. That sucks. Oh, that looks kind of cool, though. You're trying to learn C-Sharp? Oh no. Oh no. Lag hurts no C, can everyone go, but there's a mech consequence. As someone who literally has a character over in the fudging North American servers, yes, the ping of 200 plus does exist. No, I cannot fudging tell. It would it would suck for like top tier like content, like hard end game sort of stuff where like every millisecond of like reactions getting out of like in and out of like snapshots and like healing time and like using mitigation timing things would make it rough. But if you just play through the story, you don't fudging know. You can't tell. You can't tell. The GCD is so long, it doesn't make a difference. What job am I running? I've given all of them that I've unlocked a go, but I'm maining Dark Knight and White Mage at the moment. And spotting the shoes. Yeah, no, I was just wondering whether it would be better to get body, pants, body, shoes, and gloves, because then I get 3 items, so that's a better increase to my eye level. Or I could get hat, gloves, boots. No, I'll get the body. I could get 3 things. Wait, no, I can't. I can't math. After you started Paladin, you wanted to Sorog. Then you discovered Samurai exists. But in pencil, yeah, but like they're the same eye level though, right? So like, does it really make that much of a difference? Hands or feet? Why not head? Like that looks cool. I can do that. The gloves I don't really care for though. Jeez. Okay, I can't get 2 of these anyway, so I may as well just get the pants. They have high stack gains. I know. I was trying to see if I could game the system, and the answer is no, I can't. The answer is I can't. Okay, inventory. Where the fudge? Did I already bring this back to my... I did. I'm so dumb. What else did I get? Pants. Okay. I'll glam a dress of those later. Okay. Speak now, forever hold your peace, everyone, because we're about to queue up for the drown... Is it the Drowned City of Scarlet? It's the Drowned City. Drowned City. Why the fudge did my Discord sound go off when I should... It didn't activate streamer mode. What the fudge? So, for those of you who don't know, Discord streamer mode is meant to activate automatically when you open OBS, and this time it just didn't. Yeah. It usually always automatically opens when I open OBS, and this time it just didn't do it. So I'm just like, why? Had that issue when you were streaming yesterday? Like, really? What is going on? What is happening? Oh, I'm trying to fly. I can't fly. Okay, well, let's do this. Didn't detect it nor you being live on Twitch. Oh shoot, actually. Okay, no, it is detecting me being live in the activity feed, so I've got that going. Not that I think anyone like watches my streams based on seeing me live in the Discord list, but who knows? While we're doing this, oh shoot, I can't do any of the other quests I have anyway. Not that it matters. Wait, hold on, Harris, did you just change your character's design since the last time? Because like, Zoe didn't used to look like that the other day. New update broke something? Wait, what new update? Discord update or the OBS update? No, but like your character's like physical, like your hairstyle and stuff too, right? I don't know. I'm probably just completely wrong. What update? Could be. Because I was gonna say, like, if you're talking about OBS, I was like, I didn't notice an OBS update. Discord update makes more sense. Your plate was long ago. Eh, I don't know. Anyway, here, have a heal. Oh. Oh. I was gonna use Holy because I didn't realize you were running past. I don't think I was using experimental audio capture, thankfully, but that would suck. It's really annoying too because like a lot of features you do absolutely want to have with OBS, right? Did I not use... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Ah! Collecting all the stupid Aether currents. Yeah, it definitely... I feel like it definitely gets better. I think... I didn't have too much of an issue with collecting them in Stormblood. I found it quite enjoyable. Heavenswood 1 sucked to collect though. I don't know why. I hated collecting them for Heavenswood. Oh my god, Harris, you're not actually gonna... Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to do a great job keeping Harris alive, friends. Excuse me as I not read chat for the next 5 minutes. I have to save Harris's life. Oh, actually, that's not bad. Easy to separate audio from your VOD with it. No, and that's so fair too. I use like an external third-party program to manage my audio and stuff. I use Voicemeter. So I don't really need to rely on the experimental audio capture thing because I've already like set up everything else. You involved? Doesn't the Gunbreaker invuln bring you to 1 HP or am I thinking of another tank? Because I didn't notice you dropped to 1 HP. Maybe I'm wrong. Hello, do the healing thing. Half, oh, it's half now, is it? Did it change? Why am I using Holy on a boss? They don't get stunned. That was dumb. Used to use a bit of something you enjoy, but no, that's so fair. I definitely... I definitely, it took me a long time to get it set up and perfect, and every time there's an update, it like breaks half of my audio devices, and that's always a pain. But for me personally, it's I prefer to use it rather than the alternatives. But I can totally get it's not perfect, right? Uh-oh. I think I got caught up in it. Yeah, I did. Oh wait, that's push. I want to be close. Oh no, he kicked the tank. How dare he? I thought I missed a chat message. I didn't. That's crazy. I'm in the middle of doing this dungeon and keeping everyone alive, and I still caught up with chat. I'm so skilled. I'm so good, guys. I'm so good. I'm gonna eat those words when Harris dies, though. Oh, shoot. Or when I die, actually. Holy shoot! It's fine, guys. I'm fine. Crazy, I know. I'm just so talented. Except for that I stood in like 2 AoE attacks and almost killed myself. You know what? That's okay. Oh, no you don't. You ain't dying on my watch. It's not a very good watch, but you're still not dying on it, you know? I could do much better watches. We take what we can get. White Mage Holy Stun is so good. God tier, honestly. Don't worry, Harris, you're not dying. I got you. Whoops, that was the wrong button. That's kind of annoying. Oh, there's another one over here. Okay. For whatever reason, I thought there were only 3. Incorrect. Plunk transformation. Oh no, we're dust bunnies! So glad I figured that out with my big brain. Finally, bunny. I know, right? What an amazing bun. Okay, bunnies again. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's not too bad. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. These fights meant to be hard. A kid, of course. I fudging accidentally clicked benediction. God dang it. Well, hopefully I don't need that in another 3 minutes time. Nope. I just realized Holy is again on 2. I should be using Holy. I will. I love just getting into the middle of enemies and just stunning them. Like, I'm a white mage healer. I shouldn't be, like, in the middle of a massive group. But screw that, I'm getting in the middle of the group. It's in level 60. Nice. I will say, it certainly does feel like it takes ages to level up while you're doing the story content. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because then you can do the story content, like, at the same pace, you know? Oh, shoot. Yeah, in my defense, I thought that would stun the enemy and their AoE would disappear, and that in fact did not happen. A little confusingly and annoyingly so. Max it 4 times. Wait, I thought it was just like the first time and then it's resistant to stun the second time, and you can do it the third time and it's resistant to 4 times. You're telling me you can only stun a single enemy 4 times? This is literally the first I'm hearing of that. Watch the timers. Oh boy. A Roderick Poison Tongue. What a name. Invisible AoE. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I am literally did not put you in the shield there. I'm so sorry, Harris. Raises his claws. That's a big AoE probably. Maybe, I don't know. Hi, Celine. How are you? Yes, we are. We're in the Post-Stormblood now. Oh, shoot. Raises his tail. It's funny because I accidentally zoomed myself in front by accident. Oh, shoot. Oh, what the fudge is this? I got the best dealer. Yeah, I'm the best dealer, guys. Look at the drugs I'm not doing drugs. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm attacking you. Sorry, that was really annoying of me. I apologize. Fudge, that was a vulnerability. I'm not a good healer. I don't know where you heard this, Zero. I mean, I'm okay. I'm passable. You know, I'm doing an okay job. I will say I really do like how I have to keep an eye on the boss this time rather than just look at the ground markers. It makes the fight more slightly difficult, you know? I was not out in time. Ah, fudge. Oh, I believe in you guys. Have I tried one-shotting the boss? No, but I want to deal with the mechanics. The mechanics make things fun and interesting. I'll just cheer them on from the sidelines. Where's my cheer emote? Yeah, it's one of these ones. Yeah, look at you guys go. I believe in you. Yeah, wow, look. Look at you guys. I believe. I believe. They've got this. I don't know whether to feel proud or like upset because it means that they did not need me. Like I was not doing a good healing job. Well, not that I wasn't doing a good job, but like I was completely expendable. Tanks don't need healers in dungeons, clearly. I'm assuming it's like a thing where like it helps take the pressure off, but like tanks do have a lot of self-sustain and mitigation. Like so much so. Was that a person? Like a man? Like a human? Oh no, I'm sad. Extremely sad. I didn't even like the jacket. Paladins will always get crazy. Dark Knights have an extra life. And then, I don't know anything about Gunbreaker. So. I handset, hi Horizon, how are you? Hope you're doing well. You don't see a what? What? Fair enough too. I mean, I know they have Super Bolide, which is like their big defensive,
which... This place is yet inhabited by King Theodoric's kin, or what is left of them. The work of terrible magics,
Which I just found out today from Harris, apparently only takes you down to half health now instead of 1 health. That's pretty big.
Terrible, aye. But their misfortune is our fortune?
Quite. By the 12, there is even more than I imagined.
Second combo heals slightly, applies a shield, Super Bolide's improvement, like 5 different... Yeah, you know what? I think they're okay. Part of you wants to what, Zero? Do it. If you want to, just do it.
Oh, I can't wait
just
to see the
do
look
it.
on Lisa's face.
Another one's league.
Thanks for believing in me, you
Well, I can't really say much about any other game, or any other thing, but toxicity of League of Legends, the friendly community of 14. What? You played League while you were playing 14. So I can understand the whole, if you're dead in League, there's like a minute timer depending on how long the match has been going for, that you could just play 14 while you're dead and then you can come back into League. But is that really playing both at the same time, or is that just tabbing back and forth? Like, you know what I mean? You healed leveling dungeons or play... Oh my god. Look. On the one hand, understandable because they're so low level, but they're taking like no damage. On the other hand, if they're too low level, then the rest of your team doesn't have any sustain. You accidentally told 2 friend groups you joined them. You double booked. That's like the cardinal sin of like something. I don't know. Good plate. Oh, give me a second. You're multitasking out the... Yeah, no. If you're a jungler, there's no such thing as multitasking. Which is quite unfortunate for you. I've got an ad starting soon. Okay. Good to know. When the ad starts, I'm going to get something to eat and drink. Okay, what's your adventure plate? Oh my god! This is from when you still had... That's crazy. You haven't changed it since. Zero, no matter... Look. You're right, and I respect that. However, having said that, no matter what you do in game, no matter how good you are, it's League of Legends. It's always jungle diff. Always jungler diff. 100% of the time, 100% of the time, jungler diff. You played DBD as the Doctor? Oh my god. RP law reason considering just knowledge for it. Wait, what's the RP law reason? Wait, hold on. What's the RP law reason? I want to hear this. Ooh. Arenveld is grinning at Alphina's discomfort. Well, that's scary. Oh, that's the ad break. Okay, I'll be back momentarily. I'm gonna like get something to eat and drink, and then I will return to Harris's wonderful story, I am sure. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Hi. The first match you didn't. What? I get back and I'm immediately like struggling to read chat. First match you didn't care if the match you were doing is. Oh, you didn't really care about the match you're doing, right? And then the next match, sacrificing and is that like Memento Mori? I'm assuming that's what you mean. I haven't played in a while though, so I have no idea if that's like a different thing though. Second gens are winning. His execution was shocking because of a static electric kill which fries the brain. No, I have no idea. I've only played a little bit Dead by Daylight, and I played like years and years ago. And I don't remember most of the kills. Like I remember the basics, but I don't remember like each killer's specific ability. Except like the first 3, because I think they were the only ones, right? She used to be blonde, but after a long series of traumatic experiences, she found herself passed out on the beach. While she was resting, the waves of magical influence imbued her hair with the color of the ocean. Using the 2 colors of golden blonde and ocean blue. She then had to take a more competitive living, so she cut her hair to be better protecting the funds. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's a cool backstory. I'm still thinking of my backstory for my Aura character. But I kind of like, I can't remember who suggested the other day. It may have been Selena, it may have been Zodiac, it may have been someone else who suggested that she was part of like the Aura tribe and then she left and took on a more like Hyur name for like people to more easily like refer to her. So I just decided, you know what, that sounds super cool, I'm going with it. Wait, you've had them for 8 years, so why are you only now up to this? Did you just like never level them or anything? Or is it a character like you've been wanting to make? As in their being, not the avatar. Okay, so you hadn't created the character yet, you just knew about the character that you wanted. Like you had a backstory or something planned. Is that what you mean? The 2 ways to Mori players, one is to use an Ebony Memento Mori offering, and the other is to hook and sacrifice 3 players to find the last one down. She's always one of your favorite characters. Nice! So she's something that is outside of Final Fantasy, or did you write her for Final Fantasy? Let me rephrase that. Did you write her for Final Fantasy, or was she a normal like character outside of Final Fantasy and you decided to make her a character in the game too? Because I know there are like 2 types of like the most of my friends tend to do the make a character and then they'll just put a character into a world, or they'll like borrow characters from like other themes and they'll put them in the games they're playing. I do it the exact opposite. I make the characters for the worlds that they're in, and I never like transfer from one world to the other. Like I will make so many unique characters for all the different games I play, all the different universes and stuff, and then I'll just leave them there to stew and never return. Like creating characters in character. You like creating characters in character maker games to get more investment. Yeah, no, fair enough, fair enough. I probably like could do that, but I really like when I create characters, I really like using a backstory that's very specific to the world they're from and like making them evolve in that world to a point where like I can't bring them out of it because it's just such a disconnect. That's how I do those, how I make my characters, you know? But like either way's valid, right? Just different styles. Don't you mention you kill about killing survivors because you're getting used to Doctor? Oh, fair enough too. Like, that's the one thing I kind of... The reason I can't play Dead by Daylight myself is because there are 2... It's... What am I saying? It's... You either actually try and use strategies to kill the survivors and actually get a perfect match, in which case you're a try-hard, or you just let them free, or you have fun around, in which case you're like going easy on them, or you're like being unsportsmanlike or whatever. I don't know. Like, it seems like no matter what you do, people will hate you for it. I don't know if that's just me or if it's because I'm not good at the game, so I don't know what I'm doing. Like, it's also like really annoying. And I think like a good example of what I'm trying to say about a lot of it being sportsmanlike and knowing what's sportsmanship and what's not sportsmanlike to do in the game is so difficult to keep track of and learn if you're a new player. And I think the best example of this is face camping hooks, right? Obviously, we all know that camping the hooks isn't really sportsmanlike in Dead by Daylight. But that's just one example of the many rules the game doesn't have that the community just sort of expects everyone to know and understand how you should be playing or how you should not be playing the game, because what's fair and what's not fair. And like, that's kind of why I can't enjoy it, because it's just like, the rules of the game itself as coded do not exist, essentially. And it's just really jarring for me. You had to hit them to get to the exit. Oh my god. So they didn't realize you were letting them free, essentially. You three look pleased with yourselves. What have you been up to? It's treasure. What's the rule about camping? So, okay, Harris, how familiar are you with Dead by Daylight? Because the basics of it are when you get a survivor down, like a survivor takes like 2 hits without healing to enough. Okay, so you know how you can put them on the hook, right? And then if they're on the hook for too long without being rescued, they die, right? So there are killers who will put a person, a survivor, on the hook, and then they'll just stare at them, or they'll stay near the hook and they'll look around so they'll make sure no survivor can take them down. And so the whole idea is that you get a player on the hook, and then you're guaranteed to get the kill because there's nothing anyone can do because you just camp it. And it's this really weird, stupid, like, push and pull, because the correct play for every other survivor to make in that situation is to just ignore the killer who's camping and just do generators and focus on other stuff. Because the killer can't kill everyone if they're all working on generators. They'll get 1 kill, they'll maybe get a second survivor kill, and then the generators will be done and they'll leave. The problem is, all the survivors want to be team players and they want to help the person hooked, and the person who's hooked isn't having a fun time sitting there doing nothing because they can't be saved while the killer's camping. So some survivors will try and make plays to try and get the person off the hook by like distracting the killer while someone else gets the rescue. Like, there's all sorts of like push and pull about how to rescue the person, because it's not fair to be stuck on the hook and have nothing to do about it. But then because everyone's doing that to get the person saved, none of the generators are getting done. So the killer is being rewarded for being unsportsmanlike in camping the hook. Because then what happens is they do actually kill everyone before the generators get done, because the survivors are too busy running circles around the killer trying to help every single person hooked when they should be ignoring it. And it's this whole like really annoying, like, this really annoying thing of, there's nothing you can really, like, you have to rely on what everyone else in the lobby is doing. And because there's no hard and fast rule that says you can't camp, some people will do it, some people won't. Some survivors will ignore it and do the right thing and do generators instead. And then some will go play Ring Around the Rosie with the killer, and then all the survivors lose anyway. Like, it's the really annoying... And that's just like one example of why I don't like it, and why I think there aren't enough like robust rules in the game. It's very unbalanced, because a lot of it's just this game of, what are we doing? Are we all going to lose because this killer's playing poor, like, unsportsmanlike, or are we going to win and do the right thing? And then the person who's hooked just has a bad game because it sucks to be camped. And it's just annoying. I don't like it. You deploy zone effectively if the hunter's like 10 to 20 meters away, the hooked person's death gauge pauses. But the problem with that, though, right, is that if the killer is not near the hook at all, then the survivors will win because they'll just rescue the person from the hook every single time. So there's a level of where the killer needs to go back and check on the survivors to make sure they're not being rescued, but they shouldn't be near the hook the entire time. And it's just really annoying, because I feel like just based on the way the game is designed, there's no solution to it. Because that's the difficult part. If you don't want to camp on a hook, you put someone there and you forget about them, they'll just get rescued. And then you put someone else on the hook and forget about them, and then they'll get rescued. And there are enough lives between all survivors where if you just do that the whole game, the survivors will just win. If they're in the zone for more than 5 to 10 seconds, better. But that's sort of my point, though. These are all band-aid fixes that are very temporary. They're not well thought out. They're just, oh, we'll just do this generic thing and it will work. But like, the truth is it probably won't, because there'll be some other way to trick it. You sit in the zone for 5 to 10 seconds, you move out of the zone, and then you move back into the zone, and then like it will still progress. Like how big is the zone, right? Because if the zone is big enough, you can just be on the edge of the zone, and then you can walk in whenever you need to. Like, there's always a way around things. That's sort of my point, is you can't just do an easy fix and it's done. It doesn't work that way. Oh yeah, and then there were fudging perks like barbecue and chili, in which when you put someone on the hook, you can see where all of the other survivors are. It's just a bunch of so many different perks that just make the game so incredibly impossible to balance. So you get to the point where you have the killers thinking the game is balanced unfairly in favor of the survivors, because the survivors are like, there are 4 of them and they can have all these perks and it'll completely ruin the entire killer's like gear set and everything, because like they'll just run you in circles and then that will be done. But then you have survivors who think the game is entirely unfairly balanced around the killers, because no matter what perks the survivors have, the killer can always use some perks and they'll win all the time too. And it's just like, the whole thing is just like, when both sides of your community think the game is unfairly balanced against them, what do you do as a developer? It's a mess. Yeah, my point though is, Harris, is it's not so easy said than done. It's really not. Like, you're offering all these options and like, oh, just do this, oh, just do that. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. Unless the killer has a perk that tells them the generator is being fixed with 2 more people with perk and so yeah, there's so many different options and perks and things and solutions and the meta and it's just all a mess. And my point is, that's why I can't enjoy the game, because the game feels like it's just a mess. It just feels like it's all over the place. Which a lot of people clearly enjoy. I despise it. Hi, Lay. How are you? Yeah, Lay also knows a lot about Dead by Daylight. The game, yeah, and that's the other thing. They'll just bring in new perks or new killers, or like, whenever there's a problem, they'll just make an update with like a band-aid fix, like the things you've been suggesting, Harris, to fix it, and it just creates more issues. It's really like, it's so far gone. It's so far gone right now. Plenty of people thought the Mad King's trade was a myth, but they didn't have Mimely or Alphino in their party. The credit for finding it should go to them. But I'm taking all the money. I know they're adding Springtrap, and that's like super exciting from like a Final Fantasy fan perspective, but also like, I'm just sick of it. Exactly, it's 1v... Well, I mean, maybe I'm naive. I believe that there is absolutely a fair way to balance a 1v4 games. I truly believe you can have a balanced 1v4 game. Not how they're doing it though. not how they're doing it. Anvil did not exaggerate. We should not hope to carry even a fraction of it in our own time. But my point is, Harris, though, is that the game devs have come up with so many more creative solutions to the problem. Like, they've introduced perks that will be like, if you're within 20 meters of a killer when they hook someone, then X thing happens. Or, you know, if survivors are 20 meters or more away from a killer when someone's hooked, Y thing happens. Or like, there are so many different possibilities, like different things and ideas that they've tried, and none of them have worked because just the way that the game is set up just does not allow for solving any of these issues. Oh my god, the spaghetti code. So I don't know if you like, I'm assuming you probably know this, like, but the spaghetti code is so broken that they fudge. What is? I can't. Oh god, no, never mind. I can't remember. It's something to do with their like their PTS server and their live servers are like running on the same infrastructure or something. So like, or like there's some sort of situation where they can't do like any changes to one or the other without the other one also being affected. I can't remember exactly what it is. Maybe you have more of an insight. I just remember hearing something very vaguely about the servers being so fudging. Like when one server goes down, like that's the whole thing. Like spaghetti code sounds like right. Fun fact 0, most games run on spaghetti code. Most games are just spaghetti code. League of Legends, Final Fantasy XIV, Simpsons Hit and Run, Dead by Daylight, Undertale. Undertale is apparently the worst coded game. Like apparently the coding of Undertale is absolutely abysmal. Hunt as well. Like most games are spaghetti code. That's just how game dev works. Oh yeah. No, Final Fantasy XIV's spaghetti coding is the reason so many features which are an easy fix, or just bring hats to this race, or just add more glamour dresser slots, or just give us more storage. That's why none of them are ever done. Servotix used to be, yeah, didn't Servotix used to be every second or something? And it just like was really broken, so they changed it to every 3 seconds? I don't really know the exact backstory. League launches still a web browser? Yep. The time comes to drop a plan for distributing the spoils at last you can sell it after. I mean, look, better for the League launcher to be a browser than the League game to be a browser. Could you imagine if League of Legends just ran by Java? Just League of Legends is actually just Flash. Did you guys know? You didn't play enough in Heavensward, but it was bad. Oof. And remember, like, it also used to be 1.0. Really? The rating scene nearly died in Heavensward? Oh no. That's crazy. We're getting a second You're getting a second $500 skin? For why? Did enough people buy the first one? They made rating too hard, really. And now they're making it too easy. They've gone too far in the other direction. Oh, what's going on here? There's a mob gathering outside. It's Kaiser. Wait, who got? Oh, it was Ari last time. That's right. So Kaiser gets it this time, which means Akali gets it the next time, and then finally Evelyn gets it, right? Or like that's how we're gonna give it to all the KDA people, right?
All of you.
Guarantees a good amount of difficulty. Oh, that's good then. That's good. Because I know before Dawn Trail, people were complaining that it was way too easy. Yeah, Endwalker. Yeah, that's what I heard. Like, Endwalker was, like, actually the point where... I think I started playing in Endwalker, and I was hearing people say, like, Endgame was, like, so easy, like, people were legitimately, like, mad. So I'm glad that they've made it more difficult, I guess. You'd like to someday get legacy patches modes like being able to play 14 back and certain features exist in old skills. Harris, one word, well, 2 words for why it would never happen. 2 words, 2 reasons. Reason number 1, spaghetti code. They could not find a single way to implement that if they tried. Number 2, would it even earn them any money? Would people even want to play legacy modes, or would they like realize that actually that's not ideal? I feel like it's more likely for Final Fantasy XIV to get a classic launch than it is to get a legacy mode options. Could you imagine classic Final Fantasy XIV that just bring back 1.0? Like, hey guys, we brought it back. That game you all hated, it's here. That'd be so funny.
Like hells we will. We know who you've got in there.
Oh, who have they got in there?
We're not leaving till you hand her over.
Wait, why are these people mad?
Bring her out. Bring her out.
I'll fall asleep in Endwalker dungeons? Oh no.
What's going on?
Oh, probably they know we have $4.
Someone let slip about Fedora.
Yep, there it is. 2.0 was way worse, that's why I suggested options. No, fair enough.
It's true then. The bitch really is in there.
They've got the new expansion there.
I bloody knew it.
They've got Dawn Trail in there, and the mob is mad that they've like completely like done setup again rather than payoff, and they want out. They want to come after Dawn Trail because they're upset. I think that's how that works.
We
right?
demand vengeance. Bring her out. Today we butcher the butcher.
Butcher the... Come on, you don't mean that. We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all just calm down.
Oh no, Leash, you can't go telling an angry mob to calm down. Those are the last words they ever want to hear.
Calm down! That monster and her thrice damned skulls dragged my man from our home and beat him to death in the street!
Aye, and my dad! That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a lock!
We all know her crimes. She's a traitor and a murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh? And here you are.
We're not gonna go
protecting her.
killing the citizens, Zero. They have a right to protest, presumably, probably. I don't actually know what rights they have now that Alamigo's been freed. I don't know if like a law has been established. I don't know if like there are any. I was gonna call them human rights. Any Eorzean Rights Council? Like I don't really know.
So that's what all the fuss is about.
Oh hi, Robon. Are you here to help?
Hearken to me, brothers and sisters of Alamigo. Hey, who's this?
What do you mean, who's this?
That's the Bull of Alamigo.
It is the Bull of Alamigo.
My friends, you are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair, for it is mine as well. That gnawing pain in your breast, it is enough to bring an old bull to his knees. But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family.
Why are you
and
getting
friends
failed
who were
message responses?
cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted, the ones who may yet live.
What are you getting them for?
Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers. I share your thirst for justice, for vengeance, but we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know.
Oh,
the
for
truth.
Twitch, you mean? Weird.
Now is the time that we, the people of Alamigo,
Well, it's not me.
must decide what manner of nation we will build for ourselves and for generations yet unborn. When they look to our example, will they see a people who held fast to their principles, or one who cast them aside when tried?
Cast them aside. No, I'm kidding. Kidding.
I say to you,
Mostly.
it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Alamigo. The Garleans called us savages, and I'll be damned if we prove them right.
Good speech, Raban. Good speech. It'd be so funny if they all got angry again, though.
I know you're right, I do, but I can't.
Uh-oh. What's he gonna do? I'm scared he's gonna like freak out and like commit some sort of, I don't know, murder. He's gonna be like, you're right, I know you are, but I can't. And he just like pulls out a sword and like stabs someone. That's just what I'm expecting. I'm primed to like expect the worst from this game, honestly. Not Ramon's other arm! You can't do that to him! Listen to anger, I could feel myself being swept away. Difficult tide to stem. 'Twas that same rage which brought us to our feet and carried us to victory, but now the war is over, all the unspent fury is being channeled into vengeance. Mobs forming all over? Well, Raban, just go talk to them all. Just like every single mob, just talk to them. They'll be fine. Targeting folk known to have cooperated with Garleans? Oh boy. Some souls even sought to seek out the graves of Xenos and his officers. I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace, but maybe the time isn't right. Maybe people aren't ready. Jeez, Lee's about to give up already. Representatives will be here soon. There are representatives coming? I've not paid attention. Village elders, refugee leaders. We've invited an Anton the Pikern? I don't know how to pronounce them. Like, I know who they are. They're the little, like, long snouty people. 500,000 XP till 60. Pretty close. Wait, so you're almost done with Heavensward base expansion then? Base story. Pretty sure they're never named. Dang it. Because what I found out the other day was how, oh God, what were they again? Geisel Greens are pronounced, and I've already forgotten it. Because I've heard people say Geisel Greens, I've heard people say Gissel Greens, and I forget which one it is every single fudging time. And I think, to the best of my knowledge, it's mentioned once in a cutscene, like voice acted in the middle of Realm Reborn, and all the voice actors changed anyway, and all the pronunciations of half the characters changed with the new voice actors. So I'm like, I don't even know if it's canon anymore, and I don't even remember how it's pronounced. So. Well, what level is your main story quest for Heavensward? Let's execute him and be dumb. Hold the phone. Oh my god. I already explained why we wouldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people now, but where would it end? Should we round up everyone who collaborated and everyone who didn't resist? There'd be no one left, and we'd be no better than Theodoric and Xenos. Exactly. There's so many people here who were literally forced to fight. So we're just gonna, like, grab all of them? Like, Mitch, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Everyone's thinking real hard about this. Might I be allowed to speak with Fordola? Only I caught a glimpse of her past. Oh, because he has the echo! She's done terrible things, but in some ways she's a victim of the circumstances in which she was born, and that's something I can understand. She'll test you, don't let your emotions color your judgment when she does. Oh yeah. Hello, prison guard. Yes, I have permission to enter. Let me in. Let me in! They didn't even give her a light? Why is she in pure darkness? That's kind of harsh. I love it when the Lalafels waddle in.
Well, well, well. So many visitors. Come to have a good laugh, have you?
No. We would never.
Or do you mean to put me out of my misery? To finish what you started? It's about bloody time.
You don't need to remind me what her crimes are. We fought her. She was the leader of the Skulls. She did all the bad killing things. She even killed some of her own men too, with like the explosions and the lasers. And she fought initially back in Alamigo where Ystra almost died, but like she didn't do the hit on Ystra. That was Xenos, but like. Solitary confinement. But does solitary confinement have to include absolutely no light, sitting in darkness? I know nothing about the prison system, but like that kind of seems kind of unnecessary. You know what I mean? Like, why are they in darkness? What is the point of that? I don't know. It just seems mean.
That's not why we're here. No. Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom. Well, I meant it.
Like that emote concerns me. What's happening? Well, don't tell me what's happening, but like, I'm squinting. She's the Shadowbringer! Oh my god! Could you imagine?
You're wasting your time.
Also, I never once thought about the name Shadowbringers, and now I am thinking about it, so I blame you for that.
You know it! I killed your men. I killed my men. And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance!
That's,
Well, that's
a lie,
unfortunate.
and you know it!
Oh!
You think we can't tell what you're trying to do? That we're blind? Yeah, you're a fool, but you're not stupid. You're ruthless. Relentless. You'd give up anything and everything to get what you want.
I forgot he was here.
Far, climbing over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away. I see you, Fordola. I see you for what you are.
What is she, guys? I'm having an echo too. Let's go. Who is Fordola? Find out now. It was Gear Bunyan, not Alamigo, that I was talking about which dollar get attacked, I think. I don't remember. She's female here. I know this.
Come along, Fordola. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
Oh no. Her parents are gonna get killed.
Alright! Father, what's Lord Gaius like? Is he nice? Are you friends?
There you go again with all your questions.
Is that Conrad I see in the background? That's just like walking? Is that Conrad?
Lord Gaius is a great and honourable man who looks
Can't be.
after all of Alamigo. He's very busy, and if we don't hurry, we'll miss our chance to see him.
Really? Lord Gaius? Is this before people realized the Imperials were horrible people? Was there brainwashing happening, or were they not actually evil yet? Like,
Filthy tin-head lovers.
never mind. They certainly were already not enjoyed. No, I know she's a child. I know it's been like decades.
Father, what did that man call us?
Or at least over 10 years, for sure. She could be 9 here, and then she's like 19 now. I don't know how old Fodella is.
The little tin-head lover doesn't know what she is, eh? A traitor, sweetheart. A backstabbing bitch who'd gladly betray her kith and kin to gnaw on what few scraps the Imperials deign to toss her. Like your bastard father and whore mother.
Okay, so the Imperials were already hated at this point. They were just Imperial supporters. Got it.
That's not true! My parents are good people! They've never done anything like that!
Uh-oh.
Oh, but they were quick to help themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they? You're just as guilty as them.
Oh, boy. Don't blame the child for their upbringing and being born into a position where... Wait a minute! He's back here, but he was over there! But now he's back here, but he was over there! Is that a rock being thrown? You're gonna throw a rock at a kid?
Fadola!
Look, I get it.
Traitors!
Imperials are horrible and they literally, like, enslaved everyone and punished everyone, but, like, you're gonna throw rocks at a fudging child?
Please, you have to do something. My husband and daughter are in danger.
They're not gonna help.
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of arm.
We're citizens. We have rights.
No you don't, actually.
Ah!
I'm scared.
It's all right. It's all right. They don't understand, but they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive. Traitors! Traitors!
Oh god, are they gonna get stoned to death? Well, Fodella won't, she'll survive. Oh no, he's just gonna come up and smack him in the head, isn't he?
Let the savages have their fun. They'll be more compliant once they've tired themselves out.
Jeez. I wonder who he becomes there. Who is he? Is he important? Is that older Fodella now? The Imperial who was like shocked that they weren't helping and
Fadola,
stuff.
please. You already have citizenship. Why would you want to become a soldier?
Oh, her mother survived, okay.
Oh, gods. What have you done to your face?
They put a cool tattoo on it.
Forgotten it already, have you? I'm honoring Father's memory.
What?
By telling the world that you know better than a common savage.
Am I though, Mother? Are any of us? Can't you see? Citizenship means nothing to them. If you're not a pure-blood Garlean, you're no different from any other savage. So I'll play the part. I'll join the Legion and I'll make them respect me. And when the mob see that, they'll think twice before throwing their stones.
So wait, so her solution to the fact that she knows that the Garleans don't pay her any respect is to then join the Garleans and have the Alamegans continue to not like her while the Garleans also don't like her. What?
Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. It's time.
Makes no
It'll be
sense.
hard. Humiliating. They'll try to break us. Send us crawling back to our own kind. But we won't, no matter what. We'll bleed for them, die for them if we have to. We'll do whatever it takes to be free!
That's so stupid, though. Whoops. I bet all three of them die. Obviously not for the other three. They probably all die. Did Fordola end up killing her own mother under Garlean orders? That would be wild, actually. Hold on. Was it like their final test of loyalty? You have to kill your mother now to prove you're one of us?
So, you mean to play the part one last time, eh? The unrepentant traitor whose death will serve to unite the people?
Shut up.
You had every chance to kill yourself. Fashion a noose from your clothes. Wait for the guards to leave you alone long enough to slip it over you.
Ironvald, calm down now, buddy.
I said shut up!
Oh, but then it would have all been for nothing, wouldn't it? Whatever it takes. That's what you said.
I understand he's doing this for the, like, to get something out of her, but, like, I'm not a fan of it, actually.
Been in my head, have you? Had a little peek at my past?
No, I know, but I'm like, it's kind of, it doesn't sit well with me.
And what? A few stolen memories tell you everything you need to know, do they? Don't you dare patronize me! You don't know a god's damned thing about the life I've led! The bastards that killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better! I swore I'd do whatever it took to make them pay!
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. She's seeing our life now. That's a first.
You.
Hi.
You.
Me?
All that power. All that pain. It's too much. Too much for anyone.
Well, I mean, not really. I think I'm fine. Maybe. Am I fine? Am I okay?
They've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting. Yet there you stand. Unbroken. How? Why?
Well, you see, I'm an evil Lalafell. You know why you saw it? Because I choose you for those I've lost, for those I can yet save. I'm kind of tossing it between the first option and the second option. Because this one's like, obviously the true meaning, but like, I feel like saying you know why it's just more impactful if she actually does understand why. You know? I'm doing it. I'm saying it.
Damn you. Damn you all.
Uh-oh. I don't like this.
You still have time, Fordola.
She's gonna get killed,
Think
isn't she?
about how you want
She's
to
gonna get
spend it.
assassinated.
Let's go.
Arenvald, come with us. Good. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. After that, like, speech he did, I don't trust him. Shadow was on the inside of the door. Huh? I don't missold anything, but we've given $4 something to think about. I found something new to think on too. I don't know about you, but the visions only come to me every now and then. From the way Fadela kept wincing, I get the feeling she's having them almost all the time. There'd be some fundamental difference between one who was born with the echo and one who has been artificially imbued with it. I love how the owl just like walked right up into Alphino's face. Like, what's up? What's happening, Alphino? Locked the door and walked away. Shadow was in the inside part of the door. He locked it from the outside. I have no idea what you're saying. He closed the door. He locked it. He walked away. He didn't enter the room. I'm so lost. Millflames have been scanning the research facility ever since liberation. There's a chance they might have some answers for us. General Alden's there overseeing visual glitch. Okay, well look, I didn't notice, so... I'm just gonna go say hi to General Alden. I see you running over there. Look at the flap flap! What? Did my minimap just glitch? Because it said you were over there, now it's saying you're over here. What? Resonatorium. What in the world is a resonatorium? The alternate plaza to the prison because cutscene. Ah, okay. Apparently a resonatorium is completely fudging unique to Final Fantasy. I'm literally Googling this and I'm just getting a bunch of Final Fantasy results. Like that's all I'm getting. Oh, it's this place. Oh, okay then. I did speak with Fordola. She didn't say much, but it wasn't a total waste of time. Arenvald knows something odd. He thinks she might be having visions constantly, which is not how the Echo normally works. Have you found anything which explains why it's different for her? No, because I don't know what they're looking at, essentially. Time to look around. Oh, hello. Flame Investigator. They pushed from forcible... Sorry, they perished from forcible aether extraction. Yeah, that's what I was afraid would happen to Cryo. Hi, what's in this? What's inside? The device in which Cryo was held seems even more ominous now you know its purpose. The surrounding pods are marked Supply Subject, while this one bears the label Master Subject? All the pods are designed to drain the aether of the occupant, save that one right there. The interior has been fitted with an array of sensors to measure etheric waveforms. So her aether wasn't extracted, necessarily. Kid. Know little and less of science, so any light you can shed on this facility's operation would be appreciated. Yes, start with me. Start with moi. Why do I have a Discord message? Oh, I know why. Hehehe. Taken in combination with the testimonies of Trial and Crancred, Kryl and Thancred, I begin to see what the Imperials were attempting here. The enhancement procedure entailed infusing a single candidate with ether siphoned from a multitude of supply subjects. As to the master subject, the patterns of her etheric activity would provide the model upon which I would artificially engineer the candidate's aura. They're trying to recreate Kryl's echo, yes. It explain our prisoner's present state. Kryl's possessed an unrivaled ability to hear the whispers of the soul, and it seems probable the procedure engendered the same sensitivity for Dola. You don't just see her pass, you live it. Uh-huh. All the emotions of the pain, imagine what you'd do, you'd never be the same again. Your Zale was completely transformed by a simple glimpse at Harish Velga's past. But Dola has been forced to experience the agony of those whose lives she destroyed. The guilt must be unbearable. Shoot. Ralbon's just like, well, that's justice. She can suffer now. Like, oh my god. We're gonna come back and we're gonna find her dead. The results of these experiments have been relayed back to Galamel to be naught to stop the Empire from repeating the trick. They can give the echo to anyone, even to an entire legion. That would be terrifying as hell. Yes, leave the flames to her and get the fudge out. Hi, Lise again. Go looking for answers about the Echo and end up getting schooled by Rabban. More evidence I don't know what I'm doing. It's no wonder people listen to him and not me. Oh boy. Yeah, I was gonna say, literally Rabban is, like, has done this for, like, decades, you know? Else no, I couldn't have convinced the mob to give up and go home. It makes me realize how much we rely on his authority and how much I have to learn. They're using her etheric DNA as... Yes. Yes. Yes, that's what they said. Mm-hmm. I wonder what he'll do when everything here is settled. It's his homeland. After going through trouble bringing it back, might he not want to stay? Continue his life they built in Uldara, start again in the land of their birth. Pippin, hi, what do you want? What do you want, buddy? What's up? Nearly returned from Uldar with a message from... From Momodi? No, Momodi is the... Wait, from Fudge. Wait, not Momodi, she's the quicksand person. From, Nanamo! Oh my god, I'm ashamed of myself! Nanamo's like my favorite, how did I forget her name? She wants an audience with me. Oh. Oh shoot, what's happening? What's from Emily? A message from Emily. I am Emily. What? Depending on the nature of the consultation, it might be a perfect opportunity to inquire about the General's future plans. Yeah. What? You know? I don't. I'm confused. Okay, let's go back to Uldar and learn what's going on with thingy. I can have like one piece of food or like, what is that, 2,000 gil? No, 1,000 gil. Oh no, 1,000 gil. Or Lullafel's the same kind of thing. Wow. That's racist. Question of how to put the Mad King's treasure to good use shows no sign of answering itself. Shall we be about it? Oh, that's gonna come back and be of relevance, isn't it? I thought it was just a fun little thing to be like, oh, you're getting to know Arenvald. Jeez, why is it so expensive? Actually, no, I've got a better way to do this. I'll teleport to Limsa and then teleport to Uldar. It'll be so much cheaper. I haven't changed it in a goddamn long time. It's Idleshire. It's fudging Idleshire. That's kind of funny. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even use slash return. I really should. But I don't. I have no idea what you're saying. I almost jumped down. I was like, I'm gonna jump off the edge. Kind of funny. I don't get it. Oh my god, Bartholomew! I know I'm expected. Dang right I'm expected. Hi, Nanamo.
I thank you for answering my summons in these most interesting times. You have been busy.
Very busy.
The liberation of Alamigo will have far-reaching consequences, and there is a matter upon which I would seek your counsel. I speak of Rauban and his future.
Right. So the question is Rauban gonna stay in Uldar or is he gonna go to Alamigo? And Nanamo probably wants him to go to Alamigo, right?
All know the tale of his rise from penniless refugee to member of the Syndicate and General of the Immortal Flames. Yet though he has come to call Uldar home, it will never be his home.
Paris?
He is a son of Alamigo. And now that she is free, I thought it only a matter of time before he sought my leave to return to her. Indeed, I had resigned myself to his loss.
But he doesn't want to leave, does he?
Suffice it to say, I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Alamigo and retaking his place at my side. I will welcome him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend.
So what's the problem here, Nanamo? Feel like a wrecking ball? Leave the cat alone!
But I have known the man a long time, and beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt. Whether Rauban chooses to remain in Uldar or return to Alamigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt or regret. Yet, how can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him? It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a sultana alone. I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes, and hear the wind with my own ears.
Character development! She's gonna lead the Immortal Flames?
Might I have your company for a brief adventure?
No. Plot twist, Nanamo becomes a sign of the Seventh Dawn. No, I know she doesn't though, because signs have to be impartial and all that.
Wonderful.
And she literally leads a nation, like she can't.
Allow me a moment to change into something a touch less conspicuous, and I will join you outside.
Nanamo in non-royal clothes? I'm ready. What is her casual outfit? What does Nanamo wear? Outside the quicksand, okay. My starting city on this character was Limsa. Because I started as an Arcanist. On my North American character, I started as a thaumaturge, I believe. Either that or a gladiator. Look, I knew she was just gonna dress up in normal clothes, but this isn't normal clothes. She's straight up a peasant. You started an Uldar, you've seen a casual tire. Have I? I don't know. It's been a while, and I wasn't paying attention, and also I probably didn't recognize her either if I did see it. What do you think of Lilira, the merchant's daughter? This is the disguise I don when I wish to leave the palace and observe my subjects unnoticed. Ordinarily, Papa Shan would accompany me. Ad break, okay. I will be back in a couple of minutes then. I need to stretch my legs. Okay, I'm back. Hi. I've returned. I didn't go anywhere, but like I returned. I did go somewhere, but you know what I mean. She's the one who was in the tree in Central Thailand. Thancred was watching it. No, I don't have a freaking clue. Well, the next time I replay the game with a friend, I will find out. Wait. I don't know if Later is still here, but I just realized I'll be likely making a new character to play through with another friend because we'll actually play through together. And if that's the case, I could convince my friend to join the server that Later just made a new free company in. Her silence is like level 7. No, I know what you're referring to. It's like one of the opening things when you first meet Thancred and you learn about like Aether and stuff, and they have like the little goggles because they're reading the readings or whatever. Like I know you're talking about that, I think, but I just can't remember. I just can't. I can't remember it being there. That's okay. First destination is Stonestow, just beyond the gate of Nold. Isn't that still in the city? Oh no, it's not. It's beyond the gate. I'm stupid. Yeah, no, I do get what you mean. I just don't think I recognized her, like, at all. Look upon this procession of tattered tents. These refugees camp in squalor at the mercy of the elements and Thunderland's predators both. The city's mighty walls offer safety, but the streets overflow with people as it is, and unless blessed by the hand of Nald, no refugee could... Oh, it's one of the tortoises. Hope to afford a dwelling in Uldar. 20 years have passed since the fall of Elamigo, and 5 since the calamity, yet the plight of the poor has grown desperate, more desperate, not less. The blame falls upon me. Your hands have been tied, Your Grace. I'm not gonna say she's tried her best, because, like, she knows that's not true. But we also know that she doesn't have, like, full authority either. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually used this mount flying. This is my first time flying with this mount. This is kind of cool. Oh my god, wibbly wobbly. Since remind you about something that people are despising about Dawn Trail, I'm guessing that's a spoiler then. Saying nothing. Well, so I'm assuming this is the location with Thancred that you're talking about. Maybe? No. No, that was somewhere else. That was down here. Yeah, the Sultan Tree, down here. Spoiler enough, but then I don't want to hear it. It was here that my mother and father met their Oh. I was but a child. My parents were returning from an inspection of our interests to east of Thunderland when an untimely rockslide crushed their carriage. Oh no. Raban offered to reopen the investigation and bring me the truth, but I refused. Even if the deaths were orchestrated by Monteros, we had only brought the Howlings to justice. The true villains were ever beyond our reach. Thus did I plan to strip the merchants of their power and place our nation in the hands of its citizens, unaware of the consequences my actions would have for you and yours. Shall I think how many souls paid the price of my naivety? Wow, I'm so glad she's visiting all of, like, 3 corners of this world. Sorry, 3 corners. I meant, like, literally, like, she went, like... She went, like, a malm away from home and was like, yep, I've explored everything now. Hold on. What is this quest? Remembering the past. Actually, Harris, that's it. Harris? Wow, I just slipped back. Harris, that's a good question. What is the Remembering the Past quest? I know she's visiting landmarks. Because, like, I had the Remembering the Past quest to do on my other character, but I don't quite know what it is, or if I should be doing it, or if it's literally just a recap of Realm Reborn. The moment I became Sultana, I found myself thrust into an endless parade of documents. You don't even know? Hold on, well, now I'm going to Google it. Final Fantasy XIV, Remembering the Past. Okay, let's have a look here. God. Well, this doesn't fudging. This is just a log of the quest. But apparently, the guy who gives the quest says he wishes to write a biography of Archon Louis Soir, so maybe it's worth doing. But then there's a follow-up quest which is preserving the future. What does the icon mean? That's what I want to know, is what the icon means. Whatever. Simply signed where I was told to sign, sat where I was told to sit, oblivious to what any of it meant. Yeah, one good thing came from the... Hold on, link it. This one. It doesn't have the symbol in this. So I'm just talking about the symbol in like the overworld when you look at the map. One good thing did come from the chapter of my life, for it was during an official visit to Colosseum I first met Raban. I would not stand so... Wait. They had pitted the Bull of Alamigo against some dozen or so rival gladiators. I would not stand for such obvious injustice and demand to see a fair fight, one man against another, and my wish was granted. It was not until later that I earned of the gambling ring which had arranged for him to die that day? No. My intervention meant he had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he did, and when he knelt before me to receive the winner's purse, he swore he'd one day offer me his blade in service. Dang. It took another 5 years of fighting the blood sands he amassed a fortune so great as to buy not only his freedom but the seat on the syndicate. That's crazy. That's so cool. Love that for Raban. It's not on that page, Harris. It's when you're looking at the map in Uldar and you hover over the quests, there's like a little down arrow symbol in the quest name. It's not on that page. Oh, we're getting an echo of the thing, of the time, of the moment. Why do you throw down his shield? Why do you do that? Oh, he had 2 swords? I must be stupid. I don't remember him having 2 swords. Enemies you encounter be the same level you were in the quest level. I've never seen that though. Like for any other quest. Which I guess makes sense because most of the time that they don't do that except if it's a dungeon with a level sync on.
The danger is too great! Please, Your Grace, come back! I beg of you!
Nanamo, what are you doing?
It seems you're the one who needs looking after, Master Sham. Raban!
Your Grace. I have kept the promise made.
So you have, and in turn, so too shall I keep mine. With your winnings, you have become one of the 6 most wealthy souls in all Uldar, and so, as tradition dictates, Rauben Aldin, you have earned yourself a seat on the Syndicate. May your new station garner you still greater glories.
I am honored, Your Grace, and vow to serve with every fiber of my being from this day
don't know.
till my last. Long live the Sultana, and long live Uldar!
Crazy to me that straight up that Uldar is very much like, oh, you guys are rich? You get to be on the government now. That's so funny. I'll take the simple 1,000 gil. And I also realized what time it is. I should probably look to end the stream soon as well. No, I do remember what you're talking about. I just don't remember him using 2 swords. I don't remember it. We must make haste. My absence will not go unnoticed by the Sultan Swan, and there are other places I would visit. To the Arzeneth Ossuary. What? Wait, that's far, right? I am silly. It's literally still in the city. It's where the thaumaturges are. I know everything, guys. Don't question me. I know things. I know things. I thought it was somewhere else. Don't judge me. Judge me. No, I know his other blade went to Pippin. I just didn't realize that he had and used 2 of them, like dual wielding. The calamity threatened. When the calamity threatened. Okay, sure. Raban led the Alliance forces into battle on the plains of Cartano, and I remained here. Nanamo wasn't in the opening cutscene. Thought she was. But she wasn't. Pray with all my heart, Archon Louis would have had the power to rouse the 12. Since that day, I've made a custom of visiting this shrine during each of my excursions. Here I seek the blessing of Thel, reflect upon my choices, and ask if I'm fulfilling my duties as Sultana. You are rightly celebrated as a champion because you've led the line in 100 battles for the good of Eorzea. In much the same way, I believe the measure of a monarch lies in how she leads her people in times of adversity. If I am to be a Sultana worthy of the name, I cannot turn a blind eye to the troubles facing Uldar. Yeah, I was gonna say she's not the army leader, but I couldn't remember if she was at Cartano on the mountain with everyone else, but no. I've chosen my path with Alamigo now freed from imperial chains. I finally see a way to aid the refugees. You're gonna send them to Alamigo? Already many seek to begin to I made a small contribution. An artisan school in Vargos reach for any who wish to learn new trades. Realistically, it will take years for such training to yield tangible benefits, but we do not have years. These people will need shelter and employment if they survive, and this time the Uldan Treasury shall provide. Where and how to allocate the funds is of course another question. Why not seek the advice of one who employs refugees? Where did Alahi go? Boo! Boo! Visit to the gold sources in order. A proprietor is a member of the syndicate. Wait, is that... I don't remember who it is. Wait! Godbert is a syndicate member? There's no way. Did she just... Proprietor is a member of the syndicate... So when she says proprietor is a member of the syndicate, I thought, oh, someone else, like, owns the Golden Saucer, but, like, Mandeville, like, you know, like, he's the face of it, and he basically, like, he runs it, but, like, you know, a syndicate member's actually in the background. I thought that's where she was going with that. Like, no, the syndicate, Godbert is a syndicate member, apparently. Wild. Need not explain his nature. Let's make our way to the landings. I love that the Mandeville family isn't just like a haha silly little side quest. That they're straight up just like tying them into like main story. Like, we haven't had a reference of like Hildebrand in the main story by any character, but we have absolutely got confirmation Godbert's canon, which is so funny to me. I mean, I know they are canon, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, no one is acknowledging Hildebrand. So a gold source side quest becomes required. What gold source side quest? I've ridden aboard a public airship, but this should be my first visit to the Gold Saucer. I must confess to some excitement. To unlock it. Oh, yeah, the thing to unlock the Gold Saucer. I see. That makes sense. Hold on a second. Air Force One! Sorry everyone, we're taking a minor break to do the Air Force One before it expires. Whoa. What's with the amount of people here? This place is, you're rich, so you're part of the... Yeah, but I didn't realize that, like... I didn't realize that Godbert was part of Uldar. Like, yes, the Gold Saucer is in, like, the Uldar territory, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's a citizen, you know what I mean? Is that fudging... Is that... Was that Hildebrand's mother that I saw? What's her name? My aim is atrocious, apparently. Just ignore that. I couldn't see because she was too far away, but it kind of looked like similar hair and color. Were you expecting a Sabatenda? A little bit. Oh, hello there. Oh, she's blonde. Okay. Did I miss them? That sucks. You're right though, she is blonde. I completely forgot about that. Because, you know, I hadn't seen her since, like, Heavensward. Post Heavensward. I make it look easy? I'm just like... The thing is, as well, as I've played a lot of shooters growing up. Like, shooters were my main, they were my main genre, first-person shooters. So, like, I'm used to, like, aiming the mouse, like, super quick and stuff. But yeah, no, I can see how controllers would make it difficult, for sure. Don't talk about, oh, true, he is dead. I completely forgot, well... Dead. I completely forgot about that little note though. Completely. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the quest in here and then call it a stream. Why did I run all the way back here? When I could have just gone to that Aether shard. Killing me. I had descriptions of splendor, yeah, I never dreamed to be so bright and inviting. Well, I couldn't possibly, we didn't come here to put away the royal coin. It's okay, Nanamo, you can only ever win. Let's head directly to the lounge and ignore these temptations, yeah. Oops. I should just... Well, this is where we're to meet Lord Mandeville. Cool. Let's meet the man, Deville himself. Oh, hi, Godbert. My request was sudden and you were kind to make yourself available at such short notice. When the intrepid Mimli Maleen, the Sultana herself come calling, there's no more important engagement. True. The law states there's a very easy way to go broke when we never experienced it. Oh yeah. He's actually clothed. I mean, he's clothed most of the time in his story. It's just the first time you meet him, he's not. Right? And I guess on some other occasions he's also not, but mostly he is. I'd have your thoughts on how the crown might best aid the refugees residing in that land. I don't think I've ever noticed Harris. You're aware of Alamigo's displaced sons and daughters long to return to the newly liberated homeland, and you're aware how they will suffer without shelter and work to sustain them. Yeah, I will have a look. I know there is a statue. I've never actually paid attention to its design, you know? The unusual circumstances of a meeting and Your Grace's choice of companion would suggest to me a desire for an honest and unvarnished opinion. I shall give you one. Uh-oh. We're not going to like this, are we? My advice is stop. Taxing Uldar's wealth to save Alamigan refugees is a terrible, terrible idea. You oppose my proposition? Most emphatically, I agree with Your Grace that refugees must have housing and employment, but what profit is there for Uldar in this arrangement? Oh. Oh. After all you've done for Gobania's displaced, I thought you the very last person to seek the benefit from their misfortune. Forgive me, but you do appear to be labouring under misapprehension. It is a fine endeavour to support one's fellow man. I fear, however, that your stance is one born of pity. Your intent is to save the refugees, is it not? For all our potential, we are indolent creatures by nature. If unconditional charity is all we know, we begin to lie upon it, to expect it. And then we must consider Uldar's own poor endowed children. Should they hear of you spending the nation's coin not to improve their lot, but to nurture the distant citizens of Alamigo, it is unlikely they'll applaud your generosity. Surely it is not Your Grace's intention to foster new resentments, but to spread goodwill. Dang, that's so smart of him, though, actually. In any support I pledge to refugees must promote self-sufficiency, whilst also serving the interests of the people of Uldar. Such an arrangement will create a far more equitable relationship with the returning Alamigans, even as it generates the revenue required to win the approval of your subjects. That's so smart. He could have said it better rather than being like, stop, don't do that. Like, Explain yourself better. You know what I mean? You're right, it is him in his underwear. That's crazy. Again, I'm just gonna take the coin. The thought never even crossed my mind, but standing about lamenting my naivety would not do anyone any good. I shall consider my lesson learned and press on. Are you perchance acquainted with successful merchants? If my attempt at philanthropy is obliged to reap a profit, it would be wise to consult someone with a knack for business. Unfortunately, I do not have a knack for business myself, but I imagine if I was someone who spent so much time earning money in this game, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's me. You're almost done getting the bunny chief outfit? Are you talking about the one here, Zero? Like the bunny outfit from here? One of my friends who I've introduced to the game recently spent like days just grinding MGP to get the whole bunny outfit. So the next time we played with her, she was just like a very tall male aura wearing the full bunny getup. It was hilarious. She did the whole thing. This is before she even got to like level 20 in the main story quest. Like the moment she unlocked Gold Saucer, she spent the entire time doing everything to unlock that outfit. That was the first thing she did. Hilarious. So worth it. You're female code. No, I know. I'm just saying what my friend did. I'm saying what my friend did because it was funny. I'm not saying you're a male aura. I'm not just any agent of the Eastern Ordinary Trading Company, but if you... Oh no, we did not just... We fudging recommended Hancock. Are you kidding me? 2 weeks listening to gossip. No, she spent a ridiculous amount of time as well. I can't believe we just recommended Hancock. God dang it. Eager though I am to visit those shores of not the leisure for a lengthy sea voyage. Now, assuming you will travel adventures and what to do, I shall await your report by the Aetheryte and Uldar. A fair journey and a swift one if you please. A swift one? I'll be back in 2 business days. 678. I'm just wondering if I temporarily like change my thing to get this for free, but I probably shouldn't because it's not going to be like too expensive. Right. Why do I still have Idleshy favorited if I've got a wait, hold on, how many favorites do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and then there's the 5th one for my free thingy. Whatever. Zero, I don't know if you saw, because I don't know if you checked my Discord or anything, but I actually won the fudge. Well, I didn't win it. I got 2nd place with the cactpot, the weekly cactpot thing, and I got like 200,000 MGP. It was amazing. There's literally a tab for favorites. I knew that. I didn't win, I got 2nd place. So I got 220 or 230,000 MGP. So I'm sitting currently on like, not this character, because this character doesn't really have a lot of MGP. I've only got, that's not bad. But my main in North America has like 850,000 and I have no idea what to do with it. I'm like, part of me is like, get some of the mounts now that I can afford. But then the other part of me is like, save up for the big 4 million mount. You know? Is side quest here? Yeah. I know one of them is Hildebrand. Nashu! This is the Hildebrand one. That's it. That's the one. Elite veteran. Okay, I could probably just pick that one. Oh, there's more over here too. Songs in the Key of Kugana. I don't know what that is. Dramatis Persona. I don't know. King of the Castle. I don't know. The new king on the block. Okay, so this one's probably going to be really quick. Go in, grab it, and then leave. But I'm not going to do it now. I don't know what this is a level 1 quest for. The blackjack is like... No, I definitely have looked up some of them. The ones I'm interested in are the Fenrir looks really cool. I want the... Fudge. What's the guy that does the big... The blowy one where you have to just get lucky and hope he doesn't blow you off the edge. I want that mount too. I haven't looked up what the 400 million one is. Oh, and I want the Sabotender one because that one's kind of funny. Anyway, I'm going to actually end the stream here. Whoa! Oh my god, there's a... There's a full screen chat shortcut button? How am I just now learning this? Level 1 is Stormblood Extremes. Okay, well. Good to know. Next time we play, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be starting the Mandeville Man quest line. Because we can't not do Hildebrand. We have to do Hildebrand. That's mandatory. It's mandatory. So we'll just sit here, we'll chill here. And then I will leave and we'll call it a stream. Because I'm tired. We're going to go find some of the raid. Controller's why I want to chat. Fair enough. I mean, look, when am I in chat and controller though? Like, I'm not. Because that's silly. Anyway, let's see who's live. And we'll give a little bit of a raid over to someone. And then tomorrow, I think I am streaming tomorrow. And I think I'll be streaming Minecraft for a change, but I'm not going to reveal why, because that's going to be a surprise. Is it going to be a surprise? I don't fucking know. I have no idea. Point is, tomorrow's Minecraft. Tuesday will be more Final Fantasy. Wednesday will be Final Fantasy. And Thursday might be Mario Kart World, because I think the Switch release, like, I get my Switch on Thursday. Actually, it might not be, because I'll have to set it up. And the games might not be installed. It depends. We'll see. We'll see about Thursday. Friday will be Final Fantasy, and then Saturday and Sunday will be whatever. We're going to go say hi to Leitro, though. Leitro is playing Clair Obscure, and is probably ahead of me in that game, because I keep not playing Clair Obscure to play this game instead. So there's that. So go say hi to Lei. Because Leitro is a fantastic person and a great friend, and definitely deserves all of your love and support, because she's incredible. So go say hi to Lei. I'll catch you all on another stream. Use your top message for subs and the bottom one for not subs. Yep, I didn't get that the wrong way around. And I'm going to get ready for bed because I am exhausted and tired. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I appreciate you all for being here and hanging out. And I'll catch you all in another time zone in another stream. Take care, have fun, goodbye, don't die, or I will cry. I'm a crybaby. If we descend. Night Daxos. Night Harris. Night Zero. Night everyone else who's lurking. Thank you for being here. Okay, bye.